Hey, guys, technical difficulties. Sorry about that. For some reason, StreamYard took me into the one that was supposed to be scheduled for tonight and not this one. So now I have to try to fix things. StreamYard just does not like me. Okay. Delete forever. Okay, guys, I'm here. Is anybody here? Hello, Stay Tiger. How are you today, hon? How are you? Well, I don't know if I'm going to be getting anybody in here today. Come on now. What is up? Normally people are already coming in by now. So, how have you been, Stay Tiger? Hey, guys. Just chatting. I'm good, Miss Nana. Thank you for asking. How are you today? I was good until 5 seconds ago when StreamYard messed up my game night thing for tonight. Now I have to go back in and redo it. That agitated me. Oh, Lordy. So, what are we going to talk about today, guys? Hello? Normally, more people are in here by now. Did anybody catch that short that I did about Chris McDonough? What do y'all think he meant by it? Do y'all think it was an innocent comment? Wow. Really? Is nobody talking to me today? Okay, guys, what did y'all think about Don Wells' interview he did the other night with Josh and Chris McDonough? Can everybody hear me? Is there something wrong with my internet? My StreamYard? I see there's 10 people in here, but no comments. There we go. Okay. Hello. I just texted you and said, hey, I'm live. I'm drowning here. There's nobody talking to me but Stay Tiger, and he said hello, and that was it. I was starting to wonder. You haven't watched all of Dawn's interview the other night? They're hiding in the bushes. Now discovering. Yeah, I believe it though, yeah. You can hear me well enough? Or are you trying to tell me to shut up? Or I'm too loud? I'm in the UK and I can hear. Oh, Lord, are y'all saying I'm too loud? Lord, you're in the UK and you can hear me? Hello, Laylee. How are you today, hon? So what did you guys think of Don Wells' interview with the lab and Chris McDonough the other night? Sounds like a different person, you think? Or does he just sound sober for once? Think he's turned over a new leaf? Okay. I think there might be something wrong with my StreamYard, guys. Well, normally people have jumped in and have been saying stuff by now and giving me chitter chatter here. Shall we talk about Kathy's video or her live stream that we did the other day, or she did the other day? You're great. Well, I'm glad you're great, sweetheart. I think I need to watch it all, but damn it, I've always getting distracted and forgot. LOL, damn ADHD. Is it ADHD or is it me that always distracts you? I'm forever calling up with names and saying, hey, how about this name? Hey, how about that name? Hey, by the way, Discovering, did you figure any of those names out that was on that clip that came from Daisy's channel, where that woman was screaming and hollering at the Taz person? Did any of you guys hear that or see that? They were threatening somebody's family, blah, blah, blah. I wonder if I could play it. I wonder if it'll play if I try to play it. Discovering, when I play this, if it's not coming, if it's not showing up on screen, please text me and let me know, okay? Let's see if I can get it pulled up first. I would love to know people's thoughts on that. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay. Now, okay, let's get to this. Now, share screen. Hello, everybody coming in. Okay, share screen. The window. Entire screen. Okay. Okay.
That I am. Candace would know who I am. Sounds like this is not Candace. This is someone playing dumb, likely a cadet law enforcement officer, or Jeff, or Chris, or Dan, or David, or Dwayne, or any of the other male stalkers that I've had in my life. Any number of male stalkers that I have had. Chris Ray, Dan Peterson, David Myers, or any other of the fuck-ups that think that they're above the fucking law. When they are not. You cannot come and murder my fucking loved ones and my family and fucking get away with it. End of story. I don't give a fuck how much money you think is involved. I will do the same to you, Taz. Make plans and watch God laugh. You don't have it. You don't fucking have my money. Stop fucking stalking me. Stop bothering my family members and my loved ones. Or I will come find you and do the same to your fucking family that thinks she's holier than thou. That can go fuck off. I texted you, I've spoken with you, I've talked to you, so now I know that this isn't the Wells. This is likely Ray, Chris Ray, Dan Peterson, David Myers, or any other of the fuck-ups that think that they're above the fucking law when they are not. You cannot come and murder my fucking loved ones and my family and fucking get away with it. Any wenches that are stalking me, harassing me, killing my family members can go fuck off. David Myers, or any other of the fuck-ups that think that they're above the fucking law when they are not. You cannot come and murder my fucking loved ones and my family and fucking get away with it. Find you and do the same to your fucking family. She was in dire. I will do the same to you, Taz.
Hi, my name is Dee. Thank you for joining me today for this.
Okay, guys. That was Dee Presents. She's the one that put that out. I believe it came off of Cow Lady's channel. Sometimes she sounds like Donna Serafina. Other times she sounds like the WCIA cuckoo. Yeah. But let me ask you guys something. Take into consideration, okay, everybody was talking. I know Critters on the Farm, they were talking like, oh, this was supposed to be a psychic, that was some supposedly channeling children, blah, blah, blah. Okay, forget all that. Forget all of it, because listen to it the way I listened to it, which was I had no clue about any of that. Just take the first part of it and listen and think of it. Could that be somebody that actually lives in Hawkins County that is actually talking about people that actually live there? I mean, she's talking to Candace, or she's telling Candace that, or whoever it is. I think it was somebody that actually answered the phone at Candace's house. And she's saying, this is not Candace. Candace would know my voice. This is some police cadet, law enforcement cadet, whatever. Some dumbass. And it's probably Jeff or Ray or Bob, Tom, Dick, and Harry. But could it possibly be an actual person? Either they're off the rocker or they have some axe to grind with them. But to me, it sounded like somebody who had actually called the house and somebody else was answering the phone, and they're like saying, no, this is not Candace I'm talking to. Candace would know who I am. I'm throwing that out there because that's the way I looked at it. That's the way I heard it. Not to pull up that crazy lady and compare voices. What is her channel name? I don't mind to, but what's her channel name? She sounds like WICA Network. Is that the name of the channel? I listened to that voice and compare voices, and yes, it sounds like the crazy Wicca lady. Let me see if I can pull her channel up. See, that's what happens every time I try to pull it up. It just pulls up the Wicca religion. Yeah, see, it's not pulling it up for me. All it ever wants to talk to me about is witches. That's not an Appalachian accent, yeah. It's not WCIA. Is that what the channel name is? WCIA? Yep, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's not her, guys. Okay. I don't think that's her, but it could be. This woman goes by Sonia Jordan, claims to be Sharon Tate's daughter. John Bonet Summer, Lisa Marie Presley, etc. She's a whack job. So it really is a psychic claiming to be channeling children. Discovering, there's you some names. Sonia Jordan. Can we find her? Can I drop the link for Lisa J? Okay, hang on. You have to show your face, sweetheart, okay? You know the drill. Yeah, that's true. Lisa J, I dropped that link, hun. Good afternoon, fried green tomatoes. All I know is this. Okay. Fried green tomatoes. I'm assuming you love that movie, huh? If so, I do too. I love that movie. Lisa J, whoever you are, I dropped the link. Are you coming up? Or okay. Can you show your face, hon? Okay. Do you want to turn your camera back off? I mean, you
Okay.
didn't have. Hey, you didn't have to turn your camera off. I just figured you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I know. I do it on my channel too. I just turn it off.
Okay. So
Okay.
how are you? How are you today?
I'm doing good. I was watching Daisy's channel the other day, and all of that stuff about the text messages from the Sonia Jordan and all that. Well, from what I've heard, it's been on YouTube for a while. Okay. That
Right.
just come out just recently. Okay. Now, I'm going to play this. And I told Daisy to go back and compare voices. And now I'm going to play this.
These are the photos that tell the most information. Look at the ground, look at the ramp, and look at what they have coming out from the ground.
Is that WCIA?
Left is
Yes.
trigger warning, and it's showing shit. But understand the most important part of what I'm showing you is the picture in the middle. This is where
That's where
the
she was
authorities
talking about
could
some
make
kind
the
of picture.
difference.
She's all weirded out, though. I mean, she talks all kinds of weird stuff.
This
Yeah.
shows
It's disgusting because she'll put pictures of of missing children and all Summer and everyone up there, and then she'll crop them. You know, why
Right.
are you gonna do some sick stuff like that on YouTube?
Because they're sick in the head. Hello, Vet Girl. How are you today? And I
But
agree, it's another game from up on the hill.
yeah, but I just wanted you to listen to that because
Right.
that sounds just like that lady's voice.
Well, the text messages that they were getting, what, a week ago, a few days back, that they were hollering that somebody was saying that Summer was in France. To me, that was another game. I'm sorry. I truly, honestly believe they put somebody up to doing that. They were
Yeah,
they were sensationalizing it way too much.
right. And it's just content for Daisy anyway.
Right.
And like I said, that's been out for a long time. Even Trevor posted something about that here a while back, you know, on his community post.
Right.
So,
But I didn't know they're
like,
saying that oh, go ahead.
nobody even knows this Sonya lady. And how do we know that Donnie didn't set up another account to do that kind of stuff?
Right. Vet Girl says WCIA has been debunked a million times. She was asked to step away from these missing children's cases before a very specific case. Ellie and Dateline sent her a cease fact. Oh wow.
Wow.
I know she's way out there, way out there. We all agree with that.
But
But
when
I
Daisy
just
started playing that, I was like, that sounds like some lady that does a YouTube channel. And I remembered the lady's voice. And then I got to thinking, that's that crazy Wicca lady. And so I looked her up and I told Daisy, go look that crazy Wicca lady up. I guess she got me blocked in chat. Me and Daisy don't get along. But
yeah, but
anyway.
the thing about that is that crazy Wicca lady would not know that Candace's nickname is Taz.
Yeah, because anybody can get on her Facebook. And then she was throwing names out there that I'm sure Donnie and Candace didn't even know nothing about.
Right. Discovering, did you ever find out if any of them were from Hawkins County?
I
Discovering
don't
was
know.
looking those names up last night. You think it's Ivy's mom. Who's Ivy?
Sounds like that Wicca lady to me.
I don't know. I didn't think it sounded like her, but I mean, I could be wrong. This was another fake Fed, another FBI is here for DW, etc. Yeah, I believe it, vet lady or vet girl. Sorry, I think it's just it's something else to get off the subject of Dawn and Candace.
Right.
Just like the text messages that Summer was in France. It was another boohoo moment to try to gain sympathy instead of people going at them the way they've been going at them.
Right.
It's getting too close. It's getting too close to the court date for the boys.
Right. And once after the court date's over with, it'll all calm back down again.
Right. Next time someone needs to make sure their server locator is off, just a suggestion. Oh, wow. Okay.
That was weird coming into the panel though. Coming in to get up on the panel because it went through all of my stuff there and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is kind of crazy. I ain't getting into my own channel here.
Right.
So it was kind of weird and different.
Discovering, why don't you give her a new nickname and maybe we will. Discovering says, I wish people would quit calling her the Wicca lady. She's WCIA, not Wicca. It's disgraceful for the Wicca community. I guess it would be. She's the YouTubers figure she's sort of a disgrace for the YouTube community too, though.
Yeah. I mean, who's going to take a whole bunch of pictures of missing children and put them up there all together, children that have been unalived and been beaten and stuff like that?
Right. ICU Wicca is a religion. But it's spelled WICCA. Susan says it's that lady who was on Dolly's panel and Smiley's panel. She said that she wrote Dawn in jail, and she wrote him back, or he wrote her back. She was talking a lot about Seventh-day Adventist churches. Yeah,
No,
I figured it out. He wrote her back. Yeah.
Dolly's panel. I don't think that's the same lady.
You don't think it is?
No.
Everyone was giving
totally different.
Everyone was giving CW a heck to get a job. Then the next day, guess what? She has a job. Oh, well, yeah, but fried green tomatoes, she's broke her ribs now, so she can't work.
That's just more money to get off of YouTube.
Right. Wicca is not a religion.
Let me ask you a question, Nana. What's
Yeah.
going to happen whenever everybody on YouTube stops handing her money? She's already flipped out. They've already flipped out on all of these creators that's tried to help them. And now they're after Daisy. And Daisy wanted to know why all these people are after them just because she's friends with Candace.
I don't know, hun.
No
Hang on 1 second. I got to check something. Okay, it says Wicca, the largest of the modern pagan or neo-pagan religions. Its followers, who are called Wiccans, typically identify as witches. It is a religion.
Right.
Exactly. Lone Star, I'm sorry, hun, if you're still here, you can still hear me. It is not dumb. It is a religion. I agree, Vet Girl. They are the biggest on YouTube. Wiccan is a religion. I've studied it and lots of others for many years. I hope the LE does have eyes on their cash apps. It'd be nice if child support had eyes on their cash apps too. So they could raise up them child support payments up to what they need to be instead of $10 per kid per month.
I always thought it was $40 a kid.
No, Kathy said the other day it's $10 per kid per month, and that Candace just got served papers for non-payment, which also came out during Kathy's live, that 4 different people have made those child support payments for them, and they still can't afford to make the payments.
Well, hell, with as much money as they've made off of YouTube, hell, I'd have me a new house.
That's what Discovering said last night. She said, I'd have had me a house built. I said, well, if nothing else, they could have bought them a darn trailer and put it up there.
Yeah.
Kathy's daughter was not treated nicely, and that little girl deserves a job well done. Yes, I agree. Yep, every amount is any amount. Yep, over an amount is considered income, 1099. Well, anything Cash App or PayPal is considered income too, for some reason. Right, Susan, I agree. Stop drinking and drugging. Well, the bad part about it is, and I'm not trying to bash anybody or anything, but you can't afford to pay your child support. 4 other people paid your child support for you, and you still can't afford to pay your child support. The money, evidently, that these other people paid still didn't pay the child support. So, what did they do with that money?
Right.
Okay, someone needs to ask subs in chat to put a 1 if they have donated to them. On BK's, on Daisy's from the website, in the beginning, etc. Right? I don't think it is neither here nor there. You are welcome here whether you have or not. But if you have donated to them, put a 1 in the chat. Let's see here. But I honestly don't believe anybody that supports the whales comes over here much.
No, because they're all on White Boy Lockdown and Daisy's channel.
Well, I take that back. Of course, they won't be coming over here anymore. Innocent, but till proven guilty, she was coming over here, but she won't now. I blocked her. It's really sad that some people are having a struggle seeing the scam that these two are pulling. I agree. Exactly.
Oh, y'all,
Go
we
ahead.
got to watch out for the cash apps. There's a bunch of scams going around on YouTube.
Right. It is against the law to profit off of a victim, especially the parents. Peas in a Pod says, not ever, not 1 penny. I don't enable addicts. $0 donated. I'm too poor to be donating anything but my time, and it's donated to Summers Research. Thank you, Discovering. My husband is a general contractor in Nashville. There are thousands of drywall jobs. Why are they driving 10 hours to Arkansas? I've wondered that myself. Tennessee does have, my son is a concrete finisher. So I know lots of jobs are out there for drywall. And why does he have to go anywhere without, he could go anywhere within 100-mile radius, 200-mile radius of Rogersville and have plenty of work. Cash App and PayPal gets flagged all the time. Main source for drug payments and money laundering. Fun fact. Wow. Well, I mean, I don't block everybody that it didn't have anything to do with the fact that she supported the whales or anything like that, but it was how she was treating you guys that it really ticked me off. And then the fact that she went over to Kathy's channel and was trying to convince everybody over there that you guys were attacking her, that I was attacking her for absolutely no reason. And I'm not going to deal with that. Some people have more money than brains, right? ICU says I've not donated a dime to their drug fund.
I haven't either, and I ain't going to.
Nope. Neither parent has gotten the help that they need to get off of drugs and alcohol. They can quit drinking and drugging, but it's not going to fix them. They need to go to treatment. Counseling, yes, I agree. See, where'd it go? Don told CM and Josh that he took the Subaru on June 14th, not June 15th. Yes, I heard that. And I plan on doing a video about that.
Well, Don first said that he took the Subaru on the 15th, and now he's changing his story to the 14th.
Right.
It's kind of strange.
No, but hell no. I get a Windows Social Security check or Widow's Social Security check. I help people, not ever them. Right. Well, I think that the people that are maybe not even struggling, but that are trying to deal with their own life and make their own payments, their own bills, pay for their own food, they shouldn't be worrying about handing their money out to people. Come on, guys. I myself, my income right now is my YouTube channel, and it doesn't bring in that much. I promise you guys. Dawn Wells works drywall, and as Batgirl can tell you, evidently she knows a little bit about it. That brings in for East Tennessee real good money. Dawn Wells and Candace make way more money without any of the donations than I do.
Right.
I would be happy with the money they're getting just off of him working. Why do they need people to donate to them? It's just them two.
And do they not realize YouTube takes half of that money off those cash apps?
Well, it's not technically half. I believe they take 30%.
Yeah.
I mean, they take 30% off of like when you do the ads on YouTube, they take 30% of your YouTube income too.
Right. And Don B, he's got way too many ads. Whenever you watch, I guess it's because he only does he doesn't do the live things. He just does the clips.
Right.
But he's got like way too many ads on there.
I guess that's why he can afford to go full-time YouTube. I can't even afford my own weed, which is why my baby's daddy buys it for me, because if I end up on mental ward, he's got to take care of our son. LOL, he don't want that. Right?
Wow.
They take money off the super chats and stickers, not Cash App. Right, they do. They take off the super thanks, super chats, super stickers, and anything like that. And PayPal takes off a certain percentage when people donate to PayPal too. Cash App is the only ones that does not take anything from money, sent that way.
Oh wow, I thought they did.
No. And if I agreed a minute ago, it just went over my head, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you for clearing that up, sweetheart.
Nana, do you think that? Okay, Donnie did that live with Josh the other night.
Right.
And there's still a 4-hour missing gap there, 3 to 4 hour missing gap there. Where's that other 4 hours?
Well, according to Ronnie Lawson himself, he says that the parents see that, and that's Lord, I come up with all kinds of ideas to do videos on, but he swears up and down that the parents were busy looking for Summer for a while before the 911 call was ever made. But yet Dawn and Candace swear up and down that she went in the house, couldn't find Summer, did this, did that, did the other, came straight back out, called him, and then immediately called 911. The 911 call says that they made the statement, she's only been gone for 10 minutes. So if LE, the 911, says they told them she was only gone for 10 minutes, but yet they told Ronnie Lawson she's been gone for a while and we were looking for her, which one's the truth?
Right.
And it means that she lied to law enforcement one way or another. She either lied to Ronnie and Leslie and all them, or she lied when she made the 911 call. That's another reason why I think they have not released that 911 call, and that's why they put out that Amber Alert. It's because when they started comparing notes, after Dawn and Candace said, oh, well, we hunted for her for a while, and then they realized on the 911 call, she supposedly was only gone 10 minutes. They knew something was up right then.
Right.
They won't even put out virtual flyers. They aren't just lazy, but heartless. I agree. Hello, Gina.
Well, wasn't they wanting to? Somebody was wanting to do the billboard, wasn't that? Who was it that wanted to do the billboard?
What do you mean? Chase 423 and a bunch of them did that billboard in the beginning.
Right, but did they not make them take it down?
No, it was a scam. It wound up being a scam, honey.
Oh,
there was a couple of billboards put up. I won't say it was completely a scam. There was a few billboards put up, But as the money kept coming in, this is my understanding, as the money kept coming in, that money kept getting spent. There was no more billboards put up.
Right.
And that's why he got in trouble with law
Right.
for scamming. Law, extortion, not extortion. What was it? I can't think of it. I don't believe anybody in Summer's case, including Ellie, because I've caught all of them in lies. I want to see the body cam footage because I think it will tell a lot. Well, unfortunately, honey, Hawkins County swears up and down they don't have any body cams up there.
Well, there has to be videos of Summer in the stores or something like that. If they were seen going through the drive-through at Walgreens, Walgreens has video.
Right.
So they would have had to have pulled the video from Walgreens.
I called and spoke with all those stores early on in my channel. And the only one that I spoke with, a guy named Jeff, he was the manager at the Save a Lot or whatever store it was they went and got the milk from. He's the only one that said, yes, the cops had come and got that footage. But he didn't know anything else after that. Okay,
Right.
Brad Wisham, which is 423 Chase, stole the money that was supposed to be for Summer's billboards. I hope he rots in HELL. Candace is making Dawn look like an idiot. No, Dawn's making Dawn look like an idiot. Candace is making herself look worse.
Right.
I'm sorry for all the people that back Dawn and say, oh, poor Dawn, poor Dawn. Candace is doing this, Candace is doing that. I myself, whatever happened, blame each and every one of them their own selves. Because even let's say Candace, there was an accident, Candace freaked and ran off and did away with the baby. As soon as Dawn found out about it, Dawn should have went straight to the law right then. If I found out something, the other parent of one of my kids done something to them, I would bury them. I'd probably do away with them myself before the law was ever involved.
Right.
So I think Dawn was behind it, not the Candace. I believe Dawn coerced Candace into doing whatever happened.
But see, Candace told Daisy herself, because Daisy even said that Candace told her herself that she thought that he did it.
That Candace told Daisy that she thought Dawn did it.
Yeah. Daisy was talking shit on Smiley last night. See.
Oh wow. Well, that must have been when I was busy watching the lab, watching that interview. Nana, I watched the one you did calling Walgreens the other day, and they had collected that footage. Okay. Oh, I couldn't remember what each store said, but I do remember Jeff being the one at the Save a Lot. I remember what he said. As long as naive people keep giving the Wells money, there's no incentive to get rehab or a job. That's so true. There's no incentive for them to even worry about finding their kid, because as long as their kid's missing, people are going to still feel sorry for them and give them money.
Yep.
Whereas if LE would just take both of them in, cut off all money, cut off all freedom, cut off all the booze and the drugs and anything else, they might get something.
Yep.
Does Tennessee have traffic light cameras? Because I know in North Carolina, a lot of traffic lights have cameras and they get tag numbers and mail you. I don't think out in the rural areas, they might have some here in Cott County, but I'm not sure. But I'm on like in Cosby and stuff, which is more rural, just like Rogersville. they don't have them. So I doubt that Rogersville has them. Maybe downtown or something. Dang it, you missed that. I was watching and fell asleep. Then it was private this AM. What, the Daisy thing was private this morning? Or Smiley's was?
I can go right on Smiley's and pull it up. Unless
Oh.
Smiley put it on the private channel.
Well, I'm assuming that's what she's talking about, Smiley's.
Yeah.
Did y'all notice how nervous Candace seemed while Dawn was talking to Chris and Josh? She was really riff-sharking. Seemed like she was worried about what he was sharing. Yeah, I agree. And I believe that second time you could hear her talking in the background, I think she said something about fighting. Did I see your question? No, sweetheart, I didn't. Hang on. I wonder what time it was when Candace called H to say she was missing. I believe, didn't they say it was like 7 something? The law was outside when she called Hunter. The law enforcement was outside hunting for Summer.
I think they're using Hunter for an alibi. They're using him for a scapegoat.
Right. The Smiling Daisy was private, yes. Huh. Well, that's why I'm starting to, every time I catch something that I really want to watch that seems interesting, I'm starting to record the stupid crap.
Oh, that's because Daisy or Smiley was using a different channel, a different StreamYard.
Smiley's is not private. Okay. You're a mod there. So the interview that they did last night has not been privated. Okay. She just pulled it up, she says. Okay. Maybe they just can't find it. It's all still up. Okay. Well, I would love to watch it. So Daisy went on as a panel guest on Smiley's.
Yeah.
That's odd. I don't think I've ever known Daisy to go on somebody else's channel as a guest. Thank you, 3 Flying Doves. Thank you. Says, I think Don realizes that Candace could plant evidence to get him that 25 to life he's so afraid of, so he protects her.
I wanted to hear from
I see you. I don't think Smiley's willing to do that, sweetheart. I tried to make friends with her. I really, truly did. And she tried to accuse me of stuff, saying that there was, because I was telling her that she does, because back when I was watching her and we exchanged phone numbers and stuff, she was doing a lot of work and spending a lot of her time. And I was saying that she should monetize her channel. And she's like, well, I don't want the money. And I was like, okay, well, if you don't want the money, that's fine. But you could monetize the channel and donate that money to a local charity or something to benefit kids. And then when all that came out about the Christmas trees and stuff and that big fiasco, and then she went on there and was saying that I had an ulterior motive trying to get her to monetize her channel and all that, which there wasn't. I was just trying to be a friend to her. I mean, it wouldn't do me no good for her to monetize her channel. How would it hurt me or benefit me?
Right.
It's called Fruck It All Up. Yeah, I seen that this morning. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I seen that title. Dana Kay, are you in here? Hello, sweetheart. Been a while since I've seen you. Are you okay? I believe what the shed that is beside the house, not the shed at the bottom, is where she was handed off. I keep seeing a vision of someone handing her to a guy and the guy taking her. The guy is Don. Are you okay, Dana K? I've not seen you in a while, babe. I'm excited about game night too. I forget which viewer it was, but they're like, when are you going to do another game night, Nana? So I decided we'd go ahead and do it tonight. Guys, when I started this live right now, it messed up the schedule for the tonight thing, but it's still going to be at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to be putting out another one. But it is still scheduled for 8 o'clock tonight, okay? Eastern Standard Time. And I put the rules out on the community tab the other day. It's not rules, but basically what we're going to do, and I'm going to try to explain this, so please take into consideration my mind is bumfuzzled and I can't explain things right. What we're going to do is the first 3 people who asked to come up on panel and be the competitors, then I'll pull you up. 3 people will compete at one time. I will give out a sentence or it's a hint, a question, whatever, that describes a certain creator, and whoever can answer it first gets that point. We do 10 questions. Whoever is the winner out of those 10 questions, then we'll do that 3 times. There'll be 9 people competing. The 3 winners out of those 3 sets will come back and do the 4th set of questions. It's going to be fun too, guys. And y'all going to have to think out of the box on some of those questions. And hopefully, and there's only like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 questions that will pertain to one certain YouTuber. Most of the questions, there's only 1 or 2 questions per one specific YouTuber. And I won't be, I've got it on a spin wheel. A quick picker, I think is what it's called, the question. So when I spin the wheel, that's the question you get asked. So nobody can say I'm cheating or giving anybody a specific question. I'm not good at that. I don't watch many creators. Well, it's okay, honey. There's a lot of questions in there, like one something about somebody's favorite color, stuff like that. Most of it, guys, and it's all for fun. It's not bashing anybody, but it's like rumors, stuff like that. You know, rumors that we've heard about different creators, stuff like that. It's fun. It's going to be funny. Trust me. Should be interesting. I hope so. Because you know what was really disappointing is I seen Josh. This was after I scheduled mine the other day. I saw Josh has a thing scheduled for 9 o'clock. Hello, Miss Messy Jessie. How are you, darling? Well, that's fine, hon. If you just want to watch, you can. And it's just the people who want to come up on panel and participate. And it don't matter if you're just a viewer or a subscriber, if you're a mod, if you're another creator, it don't matter because we're all viewers. You know, we all watch each other. Hopefully they'll jump up. Yeah. And if it's like John and Brandy, they can jump up as one person. That's fine. Or maybe Brandy might want to compete against John and show him up. It's a silly game because we all hear some crazy rumors about other creators. That's true. Why does Messy Jessie? Did I demand John to participate? No, I don't even think John knows about it. And I know he owes me because I am, as of right now, I'm still the standing champion of his last game. And he says I don't get a trophy or anything until Cam and Harsh compete. Well, Cam and Harsh ain't never gonna compete. So right now I am the reigning champion, and I still ain't got nothing. I mean, what the other person I competed against got a hat or a pin or something. Does that exclude the? No, it does not, Lisa. Everybody can compete. Everybody can compete. I would hate to get a creator on panel and they wind up having to answer questions about themselves.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, and that was not a good one, trust me. That's not a good one. It's not. I'm so sorry.
Darlene asked me the other day, we were on Remain Calm's channel, and I was telling Remain Calm about the Chub Rub sisters. And Darlene said, "Who's the Chub Rub sisters?" And I was telling her that was Daisy and Jinkies. That's what PG named them, by the way.
Yeah. Has anybody heard anything? Thank you, Discovering, by the way. I just seen you sent that to me. Has anybody heard anything from PG?
No, Jinkies was on last night, and she said that PG's channel had got struck twice. So they kicked her off a YouTube channel for like 90 days.
That's not fair. I mean, they've all done dirty to each
She was
other.
going to laugh on other creators. She was going to laugh on Daisy and Jinkies, though.
Well.
Putting Jinkies' information out there about her husband and the divorce and the kids and stuff like that. That ain't none of nobody's business.
We Scottish Mom, hello. How are you doing? And ICU says PG was in Jinky's chat last night.
Was she?
He's in a pod said it too, yeah. 30 days for 2 strikes.
Don't stop for YouTube then. How's she like kicked off YouTube for 90 days so she can chat?
I think that's a rumor, if not fact. But she can't earn money, is what it is, honey. It don't mean that you can't get on YouTube. It just means that you can't use your channel for however many days.
Right. And you know my opinion about that is she started to get really upset with the whole situation about Summer, right?
Yeah.
And her daughter or her granddaughter, she says it's her daughter, but she had to have some kind of surgery. And that's why I thought maybe PG wasn't on anymore for a while. And I don't think she'll be on for a while.
Oh, well, y'all will. I only have one question about PG, and I think you'll have to think a little bit to get the answer for it. But I think y'all will enjoy that one, along with also the Cow Ladies question. PG's gone real life on too many people.
Yep.
Sherry said she got rid of her. Are you talking about the older lady?
Yeah, the one that hangs out up on Daisy and Jinky.
I'm sorry, that is so sad. I think that is so disrespectful and so sad. And I'm sorry if there's, the sisters fan club in here, but that is so sad the way that they do Sherry. Because they will just talk over top of her and just let her keep talking. And it's just so disrespectful. You're supposed to honor your elders.
Right.
And if she don't want to listen to what Sherry says, then don't put Sherry on panel.
Exactly. And sometimes they'll just mute her out. And anyway, you can't, if you got like 3 or 4 people on panel talking over each other, and if Daisy did have important information to throw out there, nobody could hear her because everybody else talking all at one time on panel. Well, they got Sherry back there muted.
Nana, do you got property I could shroom hunt on? No, honey, I don't. I rent a trailer.
Was PG turned into APS? What's APS? Oh, Adult Protective Services. I don't know. That's what Sherry was talking about the other day on Daisy's channel too.
Now, wait a minute. What? Daisy got turned in?
No, somebody had made the comment. Let me find it here. Something about PG getting turned into the APS.
Well, how did she get turned? What adult does she take care of?
I don't know. Oh, here it is. Was fried green tomatoes, was PG turned into APS? I see you said APS and she put a question mark there. Well, wouldn't she have to work for like some kind of company? Because the only thing
no, just have an elder in your home. It's the same as CPS, except it's for like older people or disabled people. That if you do, if you're mistreating them or neglecting them, not feeding them, whatever, not taking them to the doctor's appointment, stuff like that. And basically, it's just the same as child neglect or abuse or whatever, but it's for adults. That's what I'm saying. How could PG be turned in for it if she doesn't have an elder or a disabled person living in her home with her that she's responsible for?
Well, Sherry said that she was talking about some kind of piece of paper that she had took somewhere and one more signature to have PG locked up. Well, Daisy was looking her up on the jail roster to see if she was in jail.
Huh. Discovering says, I feel bad for Sherry because they turn her volume down so nobody can hears her or mutes her. Nobody should ever treat their friends like that, especially their elder family members. Auntie M says that Sherry admitted in a chat that she reported PG.
Yeah.
No, Sherry said she was making fun of her on her channel, so she turned her into APS. Yeah, you can't turn somebody in for adult abuse if it's online. All they're going to tell you is then stay offline.
See, the thing of that is I was in chat that night and I seen the whole thing go on, right? Well,
yeah.
They were talking about Chillbilly and some Christmas tree that Chillbilly had bought and brought it over and was showing it to Sherry. Well, Sherry tried to get up on line to tell PG about all that, and PG got hateful with her and threw her off a panel.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I see. Hang on one second, sweetie. You've got to turn something down. We're echoing.
Okay, hang on. It's my tablet over here. I know what it is. Okay, is that better?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I see you. Says so. Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay. I see you says I caught my neighbor's girlfriend digging in cow poop. What are the cow poop mushrooms for? The correct name for cow poop mushrooms is peyote buttons. And they're for the same thing as any other shroom is for. It's a what is it? Not psychiatric, psychedelic drug, but it's the most natural psychedelic that you can get. Years and years and years and years ago, my mom was born in 1927, guys, and my mom lived a wild life before she started having kids. And my mother told me after I was an adult, do not ever do drugs, but if you ever do any kind of psychedelic drug, only do peyote buttons. And that under cow patties, that's where you get the peyote buttons. And I know there's probably going to be 500 people tell me how wrong I am about that. But let me tell you something. My mom lived for many years. She knew what she was talking about.
Well, let me ask you a question, Nana. Even if
Yeah.
Jinkies was to show a picture of PG up there, would that be doxing her though?
What, showing a picture of her?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that wouldn't be doxing her, would it?
I think, in my opinion, oh, you're still echoing real bad. In my opinion, from what I'm just going to mute you for a minute. In my opinion, what I understand doxing is when you put out somebody's real name or their address or something like that, and is with ill intent to cause that person harm or to cause harm to come to that person. That's my understanding of doxing somebody. As far as putting their picture out there, to me, it wouldn't be doxing somebody, because if I mean, I just don't think it is. That is doxing. I don't know. Can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves. Oh, okay.
I got it.
Hello, Stillwaters. How are you? Hey, y'all, just able to pop in for literally a few moments because I'm on a short break at work. Well, I hope you're not working too hard.
Hey, I have a question. I cannot chat over on Remain Comms, and she does not have me blocked over there. I ghosted myself. So whenever I try to type it out, it won't let it go out in the chat.
You sure she didn't block you?
That's what I've asked her, and she said that it's not blocked. She said she's checked it and it's not blocked.
What do you mean you ghosted yourself?
Whenever I type out in chat and put it through there, she can't see what I wrote on the comment section.
I don't know. I see you. Do you have any ideas? The Kathy in Columbus is PG unless PG is African American. I don't know, guys. On Facebook, she goes by Sissy. Sissy Bible. So if that tells you anything, I don't know.
Is it still echoing on your end over there?
Yep. That happens to other people too. It's a weird thing with YouTube. Did you hear that, Lisa?
Yeah.
So you're right about doxing. See definition above. Doxing definition. I just found search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. Exactly.
It's too bad we can't send like pictures on the chat room.
Okay, they're saying, yeah, that's a big echo.
Hang on, let me switch over to I'm gonna drop out of this because it doesn't echo on my phone like it does over here on my tablet.
Okay.
All right.
I see you. I don't care if they record my streams. It don't bother me. I do not say something that I do not mean. And if I say something I mean what I say. I'm not ashamed of anything that I say. If I'm going to be ashamed of something and worried that it's going to be replayed, then I won't say it. Plain and simple. Sorry, guys. She's trying to fix it. Yeah, especially when they could have the wrong person. Yeah, right. I don't think nobody needs to be putting pictures of people out there when. Okay, look, guys, plain and simple. I don't care for PG or the way she talks. I mean, sometimes she has good information, sometimes. But the plain and simple fact is, so she doesn't want to show her face. So she doesn't want people knowing where she lives because she may have family that she's worried about. Why is everybody so dang worried about what PG looks like or who she is or what state she lives in? It's not that big of a deal. I don't show my face, and it's not, I mean, it's not because I'm worried. I'm just have a low self-esteem. That's why I don't show my face. And because I don't feel like getting up and every time I go on camera putting makeup and stuff on. But you ain't going to catch me on camera without makeup on. Plain and simple. Maybe that's why she don't want to be on camera. Maybe that's why she don't want to show her face. Maybe she's the same way Cow Lady is. Maybe she's heavier set. Maybe she's old and wrinkled. I mean, who knows? Would anybody else like to come up and have a say, guys? You're more than welcome to. I've said it 1,000 times. This is your channel too. Oh, I just figured out who PG is. LOL. Not a fan. Right? I see you. I wasn't meaning that towards you, hon. I was talking about all these people that keep wanting to throw all these pictures up saying, oh, this is Sissy Bible. Oh, no, this is PG. I'm just saying, why throw other people who aren't even connected with YouTube under the bus simply because you're trying to figure out who somebody is? If they want to figure out who Sissy Bible is, let them get in touch with Discovering the Truth. This woman can find anybody. Hey, hon.
Okay.
Oh, darn.
Does that sound better?
Yes, I was trying like crazy to hurry up and get that out of your face so we could see your face. I was trying to dox you, Lisa.
Oh, Daisy's already done that enough.
There you go, Lisa. None of the creators show their cell phone camera. I don't. Scott H, did y'all see Scott H's thing from yesterday or day before yesterday? He went live with his face showing.
I know, I couldn't believe that neither. He had scratches all over his legs.
That girl 77 says, it's okay, I see you. I'm nosy too. I want to know what she looks like. Well, we all want to know what she looks like. I want to know what she looks like.
Let me tell you, if Jinkies would have put a picture of PG up there, you can imagine how many views she got on that and how many likes she got on that.
I tell you what, I'm gonna make friends. I'm gonna make friends with PG just so I can con her into coming on my channel and showing her face for the first time. Discovering your truth. There's a meme I love that says, I don't have a favorite child, but there's one I try extra hard not to wake up. I don't have a favorite child either. I really don't.
Hey, I watch all the good channels. I don't watch the horrible channels like White Boy and.
Yeah, I don't either.
I watch Daisy because I know if she throws my background check up there, I'm gonna screenshot that thing and I'm gonna send it into YouTube and I'm gonna get her for it.
Who, Daisy?
Yes, she was telling everybody that she done a background check on me. See, what happened was I was talking to PG one night. We were on live and I was talking to her and I was telling her what happened. And the very next day, Daisy comes out with this story that she'd done my background check and stuff like that and how horrible my background check was. Well, let me tell you something. Yes, I do have 2 felonies, okay?
hold
felonies.
up. Lisa, hold up for 1 second. Let me say right now, I guarantee you guys that but Discovering the Truth has already run Lisa's background check just since she's been on this panel. No, I would never show it, but I'll tell you the next time we go live whether or not what she's fixing to say is the truth, because I guarantee you Discovering's already run her. Go ahead, Lisa.
Anyway, if my background check was that bad, let me tell you,
Lisa,
these people are stupid, totally stupid, because I'm going to tell you what I got on my background, okay? I have an aggravated assault charge and a theft of property charge that I got because of a guy that I was with, okay? And I was accessory to the fact.
Lisa, honey, we all have a past. And I fixed mine early on. I told everything that there is to tell on myself, so that anytime, there's no way that anybody could throw anything out there that everybody don't already know.
Right.
I'm not ashamed of my life or what I've done. What I've done in my past is what made me who I am today.
Right.
So,
and those are the only charges that I've got besides little misdemeanor traffic charges.
Discovering says, Lisa, she's just paranoid. And trust me, she is paranoid. She runs, I can't mention a name.
Everybody in her chat. Everybody. Christine does it too.
Christine, no.
The girl that sits up there on panel with her. Oh, yeah, she does.
Yeah. No, discovering is not harmful. She worries who I am involved with is all it is.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about discovering, and you dang sure ain't got to worry about me. I talk
to her all the time in chat.
I don't bash nobody, and I don't put nobody's personal information out there.
Right.
Unless it has to do with me. Now, I'll gossip all day long about me, but not somebody else.
But she was going to put that out there just like she did with Tiffany Marie's. Okay. Right. And it caused her a lot of trouble with Tiffany Marie. So if I was her, I'd be real careful about putting people's stuff up there on YouTube like that.
Right. Like
backgrounds and stuff like that.
Peas in a Pod just said, and no one or none of them read the fine print on all those background check sites. You're not supposed to put it up or use it anywhere. That's right.
Nope.
You're not.
Nope.
We're just chit-chatting, Shabaka. It don't really matter. It's just we're just chit-chatting. I was bored, so I went live.
And that's why I jumped all over Daisy, because it wasn't none of people's business what my background check is. Don't be bringing that out on YouTube. And that's why I jumped her like I did. And
okay. Can I ask you a question, Lisa?
Yeah.
A while ago, you were upset saying that PG dogs Jinkies and Cow Lady or whatever her name is.
She did.
Okay. But they're trying to do the same thing to you. So what does it matter what PG does to them?
Exactly. It doesn't.
Okay. Just getting that. I didn't understand. Because I don't know. These people fighting and arguing amongst themselves, that is not helping kids. Not in the least.
Exactly.
And talking about missing kids, by the way, Discovering, I forgot to tell you, one of the viewers said they found Allison's Facebook page, and there's an aunt listed on that Facebook page. So we've got to get started on that. Guys, that's Allison Paige Henderson, who is 13 years old and now missing out of North Carolina for the second time in 2 years. She was abducted.
Oh, I've seen that yesterday.
Yeah, she was abducted by her uncle the last time. And we're not so sure that that's not the same thing that happened again this time. If people throw their own background out, they don't have to worry about others exposing them because they expose themselves. Exactly.
That's right.
No, I did. I'm sorry. Did you find a place to live yet, Lisa? Kirsten Curiosity wants to know.
Yeah, I'm living with a friend.
Because she had a friend of hers asking to put her Cash App up on PG's.
Yeah. No, I was going to get a tent.
Right. I think I found the ant the other day. I thought I told you. Oh, no, you didn't tell me, but somebody else mentioned it to me. No, we found the grandma. But I didn't think you'd said the ant. My purpose is awareness, so I throw it out there. You throw what out there, babe? Darlene, was it you that said that you found the ant on the Facebook? I can't understand why all these kids, they have just as curious and mysterious disappearance, most of them do, as Summers, and they still don't get any airtime whatsoever. And trust me, my heart is right there with Summer Wells' case. It always will be, because that was my first case and because I live right here. But these other kids need people to love them and worry about them too. Yes, she said so. She's safe and you're safe and secure, right, Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, V. How are you today, sweetheart? I wish I had a friend I could roommate with, because I'm worried we're about to be homeless.
Is that Ziggy V? No, that ain't Ziggy V, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Fixing to put something in. Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, your story. Okay, I get you, Darlene. I try to bring awareness to different kids. There's no way I can do videos. I'm not Arctic Fox. I don't know how he does it. Puts one out every 15 minutes on a different person, but my life isn't that easy, so I can't do that. But I do try to talk about as many kids, different kids as I can. Not all cases will get the attention they deserve, though. Sad, but true. That's true. Hello, Eve. I am very good, V. Thank you. I don't know, something about work, but guys, let me tell you something. I've helped do drywall before. And okay, first of all, Don is the lead on a job, right? He is the master drywall, or whatever you want to call him. Those people are not going to allow somebody else to go up the ladder and do the top of the drywall or the roof or whatever. So Candace's job would consist of either just taping it, doing the lower plaster part, sanding the plaster down, or helping hold the drywall in place while Dawn nails it. None of that is strenuous work. So there's none of that work that would have caused her to break her ribs. So unless she fell or perhaps was knocked down, I don't see how in the world she could have broke her ribs working. Not if she's helping Dawn drywall. Okay. They need to go back to putting missing kids on milk jugs and other items that are in everyone's kitchen. That's true, they do. No, I tell you what they need to do. A campaign I would like to get started, especially for Tennessee. And I think I'm going to write to them. Discovering Help Me Remember, because I can't never remember. Jesse, if you want to help out on this too, it would be great. East Tennessee is especially known for everybody drinking Mountain Dew. Pepsi products, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, is getting kids' faces on the Mountain Dew bottles. Especially in East Tennessee, because we have a large amount of kids that are getting gone. And everybody drinks Mountain Dews. Every time you see somebody out in public, they have a soda of some sort in their hand. A milk carton might get pulled out of the fridge long enough to pour a glass of milk and put it back in. Of course, they don't even have milk cartons anymore. But people walk around with soda drinks in their hands all the time, guys. They're constantly looking at that drink. That would be the perfect place to have missing children's pictures put. Nana, if she's broke her ribs before, they don't take much to re-break them. I've re-broke mine sneezing and coughing. Okay, well, there you go. Say in the past if she has failed and broke her ribs. Yeah, there you go. I agree, Discovery. Beer cans. Well, yeah, but there's more people that drink soda than that drink beer. Hang on one second, guys. Speaking of Mountain Dew cans, but yeah, I think the missing kids' pictures should go on stuff that's used every day. Shoot, in East Tennessee, well, most of the nation. I'm not just beating up East Tennessee.
Shit.
Putting missing kids' pictures on medicine bottles might actually help. Thank you, ICU. I just opened one, Shabaka. You can also pull a muscle on your ribs that hurts just as bad. I've done that multiple times. Well, guys, I wasn't saying that she didn't break them. I'm just saying I believe if they're broke, it happened other than working. Yeah, potato chip canisters, stuff like that. Doritos bags, the back of Doritos bags or the fronts of the Dorito bags, that kind of stuff. Yeah. I think that would be a really good idea. Stuff that people, they literally walk around and they're looking at, it takes a little while to actually drink, eat a bag of chips. It takes a little while to drink a soda. Whereas, like I said, the milk cartons get pulled out, poured in a glass, and they put them back in the fridge and don't think about them. That's such a great idea, and we need to contact them. At least try it. All they can say is no, but it's worth a shot. Yes, that's true. Hello, Janet Starnes.
The heart I just got a message.
Yeah.
That PG's going live tonight.
PG is not going live well, you send whoever it was and tell them to contact PG and tell them no, this is game night tonight. Don't do that to me.
Okay. Well, she can come up on the panel over there.
Oh, what? Oh, my panel? Yeah, she can.
Yeah.
If she will, she's more than welcome to. But someone
What time are you going live?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Okay, she comes on usually about 9:30.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're good. But she's more than welcome to come up if she wants to.
Okay.
we actually stare more at chip bags for some reason. Yeah. Because when you're eating the chips, you're actually holding them in your hands. You can set a drink down, but you don't set a chip bag down. You're right, Discovering. A lot of people don't even drink milk anymore. I think most people are lactose intolerant these days or try and be healthier in almond or coconut milk, right? Yeah, well, we're not talking about them healthy people, honey. We're talking about, them drinking sodas. So, wish they put missing kids' pictures up at a football game at halftime at least, right? I wish someone would start a YouTube TV guide channel. What do you mean? Oh, so that we would know when everybody's going live? Yeah. I was just watching the They're All Criminals clip you posted. Really? So what do you think of it? Come on, guys. Everybody and I know there's a lot of Chris McDonough lovers out there. Sorry, I'm not a fan. But everybody so far is, oh, he didn't mean it like that. Oh, he didn't mean it like that. Well, I'm sorry. That is exactly how I thought he meant it. I think he thinks he is above and better than any other YouTuber out here. All he is a damn YouTuber too. But I really believe that he was meaning that all YouTubers are criminals. I don't think he meant it in a good light anyways, put it that way. My whole family is lactose intolerant and we drink tons of milk. Oh, why can't we get people to hand out posters like at the football games, etc.? Well, honey, I would be more than happy to do all that stuff if I literally had a way to go. But I do not have a vehicle. I sit here day in and day out. I go to my oldest son's house every other weekend to clean his house and spend time with my granddaughter. Once a month, I go to the bank or go out in town and get my money out of the bank when I get paid from YouTube so I can pay my rent. And I go to the grocery store when I need to go. Other than that, everything I do has to be done from this computer or my phone. But I do plan on the anniversary, I'm going to set off a certain amount, however the heck you want to say it, of balloons with the flyers, little small flyers stuffed in the balloons. I'm going to set them off hot air balloons and with Summer's information and stuff in them.
So you're going live at 8?
Yeah. We all like who we like, and that's okay. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to bash the man or anything. I'm just saying I don't think he meant it in a good way, obviously. They were discussing Doug from No Thanks, and he says they're all criminals. I mean, who, all YouTubers? That's the only thing he could have meant. He's low-key narcissist, in my opinion. I agree, honey. That's the way he sounded to me. I'm not a CM fan, but it's because he took focus away from Summer with Don's accusations. Biodegradable balloons or Chinese lanterns. Well, Chinese lanterns ain't gonna work because they're not gonna float far away. And that's the whole point, is to get the balloons out there as far as they'll float before they, pop and the flyer goes flying through the air. When someone said a YouTube TV guide, I pay for YouTube TV and it has a guide. Make sure to hit the bell icon to be notified. You were just looking at biodegradable balloons?
No, it don't make sense. It would be anybody else.
I think he was talking about the specific hater channels. Well, just because people hate Chris McDonough don't mean they're criminals either, though.
You know what? People need to stop hating on these creators and stuff and stop bashing them. If they don't like them, don't watch them. Move on.
Exactly. It's an easy choice. But what it was Josh. Evidently, Josh and Doug have a riff, which I don't understand because they used to be besties. I mean, but they have a rift between them. And I think that's why he was being derogatory towards Doug. When Chris said that, it was about Doug. But then he generalized it and said they're all criminals. I mean, there's no other meaning that he could have meant. Doug is a YouTuber. So, anyone with a channel on YouTube doing lives is a YouTuber. That includes CM. Exactly. So no one is planning anything for summer, being gone for 2 years this June. I have not heard anything. Strange how last year's went, in my opinion. Anyways, twerking and all. I haven't heard anything that anybody has anything planned. The only thing I have heard, well, not that I've heard, but that I know of, is I plan on getting, like I said, a certain amount of balloons, but I'm still trying to work on what amount of balloons, a number that coincides with summer. And I can't do like hundreds of balloons. So, I mean, and 8 balloons wouldn't be enough. The point is to get as many flyers out there as you possibly can. So if anybody has any numbers that would make sense, and I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, but if you have a number that would make sense and be in connection with Summerwell's case, please throw it out there for me. It was circulating last night, a gathering at Warriors, but don't know if true. I haven't heard anything. Bye, Darlene. Have a great day, hon. Thank you for being here. I hope they have a press conference for 2 years. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to actually get to go to it or not, but Don B and I had planned on going if they do have one. And seeing what we can't get footage of. Dolly Vision is 5. Okay, I great. That's great, honey, but that's not. I see you. I'm needing a larger number, like so that we can get out as many flyers as possible. But I mean, like I said, like if it was like a 1 year or anniversary, it would be 356 or whatever for every day of the year that she's been gone. But like I said, I can't do hundreds of balloons. I mean, unless I had help, somebody sending me some balloons to fill up, that would be fine. But I don't know how I would handle filling up that many balloons. I'm planning on going to my son's. He's got a huge backyard with clear, there's no trees or anything in the way. 24, there's a good one. Yeah, 24 for 24 months. I haven't heard of anything going on down 615. Right. Well, I mean, I've talked about it before, Messy Jessie. Nobody listens to me for any reason, or for some reason. I don't know why people won't listen to me. Oh, 110. That's a good one. Now, that one might be doable. Get help and have others do some too. Yeah. Summer's birthday is 2/4/2016. So add 2/4 and 16 equals 22. Just a suggestion. Wish it was more, but you want it to coincide with something related to summer, right? 24/7, 24 months, 7 years, right? Thank you, darling. Those are all great ideas, guys. Good point, peas in a pod. Dawn and Candace should arrange something with Ellie. People might then believe they want to find some. That's true. I know Don B's been pushing for Dawn and Candace to be at the next press conference, which we don't think they're going to be, but, it's always worth a try. Shoot, I wish Dawn or Candace, I still say I wish Dawn or Candace would come on my darn channel, get up on panel and let me talk to one of them. technically she might, but we all believe that she's still alive, so we're just going to keep adding the years on. I mean, 20 ICU to me, and I know you're right when you're saying that, but to me, it don't make any sense because say, all right, like Jessie Dugard, she was gone for 18 years. 18 years later, you're not going to still refer to her as a 5-year-old. You're not going to say Jessie Dugard, 5 years old, has been missing since blah, blah, blah. We'll help if you need balloons. I do need balloons, sweetheart. I don't mind I don't mind doing, getting the balloons and filling them up and all that stuff. And I'm going to get the helium tanks and get them done. If anybody wants to just send the balloons to me, that's fine for me to fill up. I'll fill up as many as y'all can send to me. If somebody could help out with, all I'm looking for is maybe like 4x6 papers with possibly her picture on it and all the information that needs to be on there to stuff the balloons with. Anybody that wants to help me do this I'll accept all the help I can get. But
hey, you know what we can do?
What?
Like those balloons that you can get that are filled with the animals and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that'd be great if you can afford it, but honey, I can't afford that.
Well, we could see how much it costs to do that, couldn't we?
Well, yeah.
If you got some toys, you can get like balloons that you can stick the toys down into.
Right, but
we're gonna be helium.
We're going to be filling them up with helium and just setting them loose, and they're going to drop wherever they drop. Some of them are going to drop in the woods. They won't never be found.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
She only gets on Daisy's channel because she knows Daisy will censor the questions to protect them. Well, shoot, yeah. I would censor the questions too. No, I wouldn't censor the questions. I would fix it where I wouldn't take any questions from chat, but I'm not saying I would be asking questions myself, so I don't know how much good that would do. I can't censor my own questions. And that's where the main problem would probably come from. Where do you send them to help me? I can, I get mail at my son's house. So listen, I'm going to put my email address in here, and anybody that needs an address, just, hang on. Anybody that needs an address, just email me and I will give you my email address. Or I'll give you my address to send it to, should I say. It's what I was trying to say anyways. Okay, there's my email address, guys. If you need an address to send something to me, just email me and I'll get it to you. Watch White Boy Lockdown from last night. He said possibly a bear theory.
Oh, please.
Exactly.
He's smoking too much dope with Donnie.
He's believing something that Don's saying or something, because if it was a bear attack, a bear would not eat the entire... I hate even saying that, guys. You know what I'm talking about. There would be clothing. There would be bones. There would have been DNA in the woods. Bears don't consume everything, including the ground where the DNA would have bled out, Yeah, no way that it was a bear.
Well, that's your YouTube link. Your YouTube link. That ain't no email address.
No, that's my email address.
https youtube.com.
What, mine?
Yeah.
It's on the screen, honey. NanasAngelsYT at gmail.com.
Okay, hang on. Let me write that down. Because I can see one chat over here. And this one over here.
Okay, I put it up on the screen. It's not the top one in purple. It's the one in white.
Yeah.
NanasAngels, capital Y, capital T at Gmail. You got it wrote down?
Yeah, hang on just a second. I have to look really close at it.
I got you, Discovering. I'm looking.
Okay, I got it. I had to struggle there for a minute, but I got it. Because when it's up on panel, it's smaller.
Okay, sorry. Please do not mention other creators in chat. Thank you. What creators? Oh, white boy.
Oh, who said that?
Oh, I see you was saying that, but
Okay.
I don't mind. I don't mind if creators are mentioned in chat or if you talk about them. I just don't want any creators to be bashed. I'm not like that. It doesn't bother me for other creators to be talked about. Thank you, I see you. It don't bother me for other creators to be talked about. Then again, maybe that's why I'm not growing faster than what I'm growing, but that's okay because my viewers and my subscribers are loyal and they're good people. So if it takes longer for us to get a bigger crowd, then that's okay because I treasure each and every one of you. Hope everyone has a nice day. See you all later. Hopefully I can catch the game tonight. I hope so, Jesse. I would like it if you would participate too.
Hey, Nana, I'm doing this little thing. It's taken me a couple of days, but I've got this little thing done. Because I don't like doing just one case on there. But everybody likes to see the Summer Wells case. Okay, well, I did this thing on Dudley the other day and got a rude comment on it. Okay. On my comment section after the deal was done. Anyway, I've got this deal that I've been working on for the past couple of days on all the missing children.
Okay.
And then I want to put it out there. Because I want to like dig into those cases like that. I did one on Morgan Nick. It was really good.
Well, I would hope you would check out the Allison Henderson case.
Yes, I want to do that too.
Because there's really they say she went missing April 9th at 6 p.m. They don't say where she was at when she went missing. They don't say anything, nothing about her. And there's just that one little article about her, and that's it. Nothing on the news, nothing. When I called the sheriff's department, or is the number they gave on the missing poster, I called that number, and it was the Rutherford Sheriff's Department. And they're like, oh, well, we're not familiar with that case. That's sad.
How come
Nana
they
could-
not be familiar with that case if she's a missing person, though?
I don't know. But she said she finally, after she kept checking her computer, she said, well, I'll have to give you the number for the detective over that case. And so I called him, and I'm still waiting to hear back from him. Discovering says Nana could do a Amazon wish list for biodegradable balloons and helium tanks. If y'all would like to help, she can add them to her wish list. I just don't think it's safe for address to be out there. Thank you, Discovering. I could do that. You can turn off comments on things you post up, Lisa.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that in my settings, and I think that's what I'm gonna do because I had somebody come into my chat the other night, and I just had to block them because I don't deal with the rude people. You know, I mean, I've seen all kinds of creators like PG and all of them, Daisy and all of them. They deal with all those rude people that come into comments. But I mean, if you got a rude comment, don't come into my chat and think that you're not going to get blocked because you will. I just don't deal with those rude comments.
Right. Well, I do up to an extent. I mean, as long as they're not rude and crude and hateful, or, gory, if you know what I mean. Because I've gotten some gory comments about theories about what could have happened to Summer, stuff like that. I'll delete those immediately.
Right. But when it's about yourself, then, and they come in and they're talking about you and making rude comments.
Yeah.
Then it's time to block them and no, you're booted. No, you ain't coming in my chat talking to me like that.
Right. I agree, hon. Anyways, I'm going to say for the people that weren't in here earlier, don't forget tonight is game night. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. It's how well do you know your favorite YouTubers? And what we're going to do is call up 3 volunteers that want to come and play up on panel. There's going to be a set of 10 questions or hints or whatever you want to call them given out one by one, and everybody has a chance to answer. That didn't come out right. Anyways, they're competing for the answer. Whoever gets the answer correct gets the point. We do that 3 times, and on the 4th set of 10 questions will be the 3 winners out of the first 3 sets. It's going to be fun. There's no bashing, no malice, no mean intent. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be hilarious at what you guys guess at who these people are. I'm telling you, it's funny. It is funny, and it's going to be fun.
What state did that Allison go missing out of?
Allison is out of North Carolina, but the last time she went missing, when her uncle abducted her, they literally walked. She was 11 years old, and her and him, he's 38, walked from Polk County, North Carolina to Spartanburg, South Carolina. Now, I'm not so sure how far that is, but still, he took her across state lines, and he was never charged with anything. He did not get charged for abducting her. He didn't get charged for taking her across state lines. Nothing.
Wow.
And now she's gone again with just 2 years, age difference on her.
Yeah. Maybe he snatched her up again.
Exactly. But she's not getting any, coverage. It's like nobody's even looking for her. Yeah, it's like nobody's even looking for her. I've tried, we tried to get a phone number for the grandmother so I could call and talk to her. Her name is Angela Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
But that phone is out of service. I mean, we found addresses for this guy all the way back to 2001, the uncle. But can't get a working phone number for him. Are you leaving, Victoria? We love you too, hon. But I don't get how they couldn't have charged him with custodial interference or, you know, transporting a minor across the state line, something. I mean, they literally came out and said he abducted her. Why didn't they get him for that?
They should have.
Well, he didn't catch any charges for nothing.
Well, maybe they're like the Hawkins County.
That's
Look at Hawkins County. Summer's
Right.
been missing for almost 2 years, and everybody's been looking for answers.
right.
Nobody has any answers because they can't come out and tell the truth, but they want help to find her. They
Right.
want everybody to keep her name out there, but they won't tell us the truth about what happened.
I was talking to Don B the other day, and I was telling him, asking him to look into Allison's case too, and he said we were talking about how it sounds a lot like Hawkins County. Discovering says she's still on the NCMEC with the Rutherford County Sheriff's number. So I don't understand how Rutherford County Sheriff's Office has no idea about it, but apparently knew the detective on the case, right?
Right.
Thank you, Kirst. Thank you so much. She's 13 now. She was 11 when she disappeared before, when he took her. But she's 13 now. Hello from Canada. I know some people in Canada. I actually used to date a guy that was from Canada. And all his family still lives up there. From, what was the name of that place he was from? I can't think of it now. Not British Columbia, but before you get, Prevost. Is it Prevost? Does that sound right, Marion? Thank you, Victoria. We try to do good over here. Some days we just sit and chit chat. I mean, anybody has a right for conversation here. If you want to talk about how the moon is made out of blue cheese, then we'll talk about it. I mean, if you want to discuss how, crummy sex life is for 50-something-year-old women, then we'll talk about it. We talk about pretty much anything over here. We talk about the missing children and how sad it is that the world has come to what it has with these kids and how unsafe it is. Welcome to Nana's.
I think that a lot of channels, once they start getting close to Summer Wells and finding Summer Wells and the truth about Summer Wells, YouTube's going to start shutting them down.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because it's like we've almost brought the whole thing out here. And some of the creators that have done the channels and done the whole case of Summer, those creators are bringing this out, right? Because if you watch the creators and you watch Donnie do the timeline, well, there's still a 4-hour timeline missing out of there.
Yeah.
And some people are like getting really close to the answers, the truth.
There was somebody saying on one of my comments, I think it was yesterday or today one, and they were saying, well, Candace went home and dropped Summer and Grandma off, and then her and Hunter went and done this or done that, and then came back and Summer was hurt, and then she went to run Summer or Hunter home and blah, blah. There's guys, when she left those 2 times, she was only gone for 15 minutes at a time. Both times she left. She did not have time to run all the way back to Kingsport and come back. She did not have time to run all the way to Bays Tower and come back.
Right.
I mean, she had time enough to run down the road and back, and that's it, or run to somebody's house and back. Hello, Varsity. How are you today, sweetheart? I hope you're doing good. But yeah, guys, as far as the balloons go, and I do plan on doing it. Oh, thank you, Versi. Uh, I'll go and figure out the Amazon thing, and I will put that out. I mean, I went and looked the other day and picked out a couple of things that I want to work on getting for me to make the channel better. But as far as the balloons and stuff, I will go and put the balloons and stuff on there. And if you all want to help, you can. If you don't, that's fine. But I want to release the hot air balloons with little small flyers of summer in it so that it'll go as far as we can possibly get them to go. Because I can't physically drive somewhere and put flyers out. So this is, to me, is the next best thing. But I'm going to release them on the June 15th, the anniversary. Well, I hate calling it an anniversary. Anniversaries are special. They're happy occasions. And the second year of her being gone is not a happy occasion. So I don't know what to call it. Yeah, she was gone 15 minutes both times, guys. Both times. In my opinion, I don't feel anybody's close because, in my opinion, my theory is perfect, yet nobody rarely talks about it. Discovering. I will tell you, discovering is damned and determined. She believes, in her opinion, and it's only an assumption or theory, guys. Please do not take it as fact because I don't want nobody coming at discovering. But she believes that Damien could have had something to do with this. And I'm not saying that she's wrong, by no means. I just don't happen to include Jody Sue or any of her crew in it. I just don't think they did it.
I don't think Jody Sue had anything to do with it anyway.
That, Lori, that's why we were talking biodegradable balloons. Yes, Versi, thank you so very much. Discovering, they want to know your theory. Would you like to step up here, get on panel discovering so you can tell them real quick? Discovering's like, I don't care. Let them come at me. LOL. Prove me wrong. Anybody. Well, you have to tell them what your theory is first, child. Balloons
That's
are
right.
bad
We
for
want to
animals
hear
and the environment.
this.
Honey, not biodegradable balloons. I like facts. How do you know it was 15 minutes? I forget exactly where the information come from, but it come from back when they interviewed the neighbors and stuff when they first found out that she had left the hill twice.
Hold on a second. Okay.
I know Discovering just now mentioned that I could put them on a Amazon wish list, honey, so I've not picked them yet. And to me, it does. I mean, if anybody wants to help as far as the balloons go or whatever, when I put them on there, I mean, I don't know how you would do it, but I mean, you can buy whatever kind of balloons. If you have a specific balloon, like somebody wants butterfly balloons released, just if you'll buy them and put them on the list or however you do that. I don't even know anything about Amazon lists. But however you can do it, you can do that. That's fine. If you want purple or pink or red polka dot, that's fine with me. I don't care. I just want to get the flyers out there. That's all I'm concerned about. I mean, if they shaped and looked like brown paper bags and they fly in the sky, that would work for me. Hi, baby girl. Looks like I'll have to catch up on this one. Hey, everybody. Justice for summer. Yes, absolutely. I feel like he was fully vetted before joining the military. I could be wrong. Damien was a teenager with raging hormones and thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and the only females around are Mom, Sis, Candace, and Summer. There's pictures of Damien in the pool that magically disappeared.
Hey, is that why Jody Sue sent? Because I noticed it was right after Summer come up missing. I don't know exactly how long, but right after Summer come up missing, Damien went into the army. Maybe he was already talking about going into the army.
I don't know. He
Or
may
the
be
Navy or whatever it was.
right.
But I wonder if Jody Sue sent him off like that so he wouldn't be blamed for all that.
Well, that's what she keeps saying. She keeps saying that she sent him to the military so he'd be safe. Okay, well, Discovering and I both have the same outlook on that. If you're in the military and war breaks out, you get sent overseas. There's nothing safe about that.
Right.
My opinion, safe was in safe from people making accusations, safe from being harassed in Hawkins County simply because he was a teenage boy with raging hormones and there was no girls around, blah, blah, blah. I mean, look at everybody else in Hawkins County. Everybody has been put through, looked at with a magnifying glass by the whole entire world.
Right.
And trust me, by no means am I trying to belittle what Discovering is thinking. This is one thing that we disagree about. Disappeared, was caught sneaking around on the property by multiple people before and after Summer disappeared. Most returned to the scene of their crimes. She thought it was safe from prosecution. Candace also made a 30-minute drive to a gas station, stayed a while there in the bathroom. I'm trying to find out if this is true. Gas station attendant says she was there. That's what Dawn B says. But Dawn knows whatever happened. I believe with 100%, Dawn knows exactly what happened. And in my opinion, he's the one behind whatever happened.
Yep. Because he wouldn't cover for Candace if he wasn't.
Right. Actually, Marion, if y'all will think about that theory or whatever it was, whether it's fact or whatever, supposedly Candace was there at 5 something that evening of the 15th. If she was at that gas station at 5 something, then how did she make it back in time? Because I think if I remember right, that's like 20, 25 minutes away from their house. How did she drive all the way out there? 30 minutes? Okay. How did she drive all the way out there, drive all the way back, and be gone for 2 15-minute intervals? I mean, she got home at what, 3:15? And 911 was called at 6:28, I believe it was, 6:27. I'm sorry, it don't add up.
No, it don't.
I personally do not believe that trip to that gas station was made. I mean, it may have been. I've been wrong before and I'll be wrong again, so I could be wrong. So I want to know, where is the priceless bags in the car on way home? Also seen on Light Hollow Road at 3:40. Yeah, exactly. Was seen on Light Hollow Road at 3:45.
But wasn't Candace, like, right after Summer come up missing? Wasn't Candace spotted coming out of the woods twice?
Yep, guys, y'all have to keep in mind, though, all these people that are coming out of the woodworks, why weren't they coming out of the woodworks when Summer come up missing?
Right.
All these tales are coming out a year and a half, almost 2 years down the road. Now all these people are coming up with all these stories. I mean, it makes
Right.
you wonder, are they just trying to get their 15 minutes of fame? I mean, I'm not trying to take up for Candace and them, by no means. But I'm just saying, there are so many people coming out with different stories. Oh, this person was coming out of the woods, or they saw him coming out of the woods, or, you know, this person was
Well,
at
that
the
was the neighbor that was supposedly supposed to have seen Candace coming out of the woods on 2 different occasions.
right.
Now, why hasn't anyone else ever talked about that?
Why didn't they come forward when Summer first went missing?
Exactly. Because that's crazy. And all these people that, okay, well, maybe there was 4 people that went up to Donnie and Candace's house and went to the woods, and only 3 came back. And well, that's where they found that deer bones. Okay, the deer bones. Well, this guy claimed that 4 people were in a car that it went up to Donnie and Candace's, and they went all, I don't remember what road it was on, but it was some kind of satellite deal. And he was talking about it on YouTube one night, but I don't even know whatever happened to that video.
Oh,
Not
it's
live, whatever the
it
hell he
wasn't
was doing.
it wasn't YouTube. It's on Facebook, I believe. It's Skyline News, and what it was they said they watched on satellite where it was supposed to have been Dawn and Candace and 2 other people. Went out, got into a car. They did say that it was not a child. It was all 4 people were adults. But they got into a car and drove out and went to the woods somewhere, some undisclosed location. 4 of them walked into the woods, only 3 walked back out.
Right.
And then he said that they called the anthropologist and all those up there the next day, TBI, all of them, and that it was confirmed that it was a 22-year-old female who had been there. When I called Leslie Earhart the very next day, she did confirm that all that did take place, except that it was deer bones and not a female person. So if the man was going to lie about all of it or any of it, if he didn't lie about any of it, why would he lie about that one detail?
Right.
Nana, did you see the material they found? I matched it to an outfit of Summer's. I did see that material, and no, I didn't know that you had matched it. So I don't know. Maybe that's why they said it was deer bones. I don't know. But why would they say it was a 22-year-old female? And he had actually been only there a week.
And why hasn't the Wells been charged with murder?
Right. They found the material right there with the bones. And my biggest, and I didn't think to ask Leslie when I was talking to her, but they also found part of those bones were under 6 inches down, underground, like they had been buried or partially buried. Well, first of all, deers don't wear clothes. And second of all, I don't think deers bury their own. So
no. I've seen that picture too.
The clout chasing attached to this case is astronomical. Absolutely.
But if they were to kill somebody, if they were to satellite those people, Donnie and Candace coming off the hill with 2 other people, and they went up into the woods, and 3 of them came out, and days later they found another person, don't you think that Donnie and Candace would be got for murder?
Well, it wasn't days later. It was way over a year. You would think, yes. But another thing that I find strange is that Leslie asked me specifically what channel it was or what the guy's name was. And I told her it was that Nesbitt guy. And she said, oh, okay. I forget how she put it. I'll deal with that or something like that. And after that, I've not seen nothing else on that channel. And on 2, I mean, I might be wrong. I don't follow him or anything. But two, after that, people that were calling that satellite company that they got their information from kept saying, oh, well, we didn't have a satellite in that area on that day.
I gotta send you this picture, Nana,
Okay.
on email of where. Okay, remember there a while back when PG and them were talking about these satellite images,
Yeah.
and nobody could figure out if it was summer or not. Okay, if you look at it really, really close, you can tell, but it looks like the same kind of clothing and stuff like that that Summer has. And she was like, for some reason she was standing, but it looked like somebody was trying to crawl up out of a humongous grave.
Right. Did you do a previous live about this story? So it was confirmed June 15th that it did happen. What was confirmed was this happened a week before he aired that video. So it was like the Wednesday before this. Leslie Earhart did confirm that it happened a week prior to that day I talked to her. And that, yes, the geologist or whoever it was came out there, and that TBI did come out there. All that did happen. But she said it was deer bones. But she did not confirm about the car leaving on the 15th and all that. That's not what she was confirming. She was confirming that, yes, whoever these people were did call all these people out there, TBI and all of them. And yes, all that did happen. And I did not know that.
Probably Ziggy, because Fred Light and them took Ziggy up there.
No.
Fred Hill, whatever his name is.
No. This was long after that, honey.
No, was it?
Yeah, this was Skyline News, is the ones that found those bones, and they called TBI and all those people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, deers don't bury their own.
No, but
don't bury humans.
Janet Starnes says bears bury deers.
Bears bury deers?
I guess. Hello, Miss Glory. In my opinion, too many people coddling Candace and allowing her to lie, blame, and cash out. Critters blame Dudley, saying C&D think Dudley took Summer into. In my opinion, Dudley didn't hurt Summer. I don't think Dudley was involved in it.
No, I don't think Dudley was involved either.
I don't think he was a good guy. And he had his own skeletons in his closet, hence why he never did or said anything about Dawn allowing the child to smoke. But I don't think he did anything with Summer, but I think it might be trying to be pinned on him.
Right. Well, if you watch the milk jug, or not the milk jug video, the video of Summer dancing in the rain, okay?
Right.
Dudley's vehicle was up there. The time that Donnie and Candace were filming Summer dancing around that for sale barrel. And then Donnie had come out with the story that Dudley was looking at Summer in a strange way.
Yeah, well, because Dawn said it, it's like the internet. We can believe it, right?
Right?
I don't believe
That's
nothing
crazy.
that man said.
Dawn talks too much junk.
Candace had the Subaru on the 15th. She came home and switched to the truck. Left twice, in my opinion, besides Light Hollow Road, Walgreens to get meds, to be seen in the truck for Candace to have an alibi. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dudley's just another scapegoat. I think so.
Yep. And see, they blamed everybody but themselves. And all the people that surrounded the case, they were dying off.
Right. I agree.
And that seems fishy.
Does anybody else have a topic they want to discuss? a conspiracy that we can discuss?
Maybe okay. If Summer went down into the basement, okay, if Candace drove
Grandis.
yeah, if Candace drove Grandis back home, Summer got out of the car, they all took the groceries into the house, and Candace had to go fix Grandis's knee brace. And while Candace was doing this, Summer was down in the basement. Candace went into the house, fell asleep, and woke up with Summer gone.
Right.
That could be a possibility too.
Hey, does anybody know anything about pistachio nuts? Can you really hurt yourself if you eat too many of them?
I don't know. They're good though.
Oh, yeah. I believe in aliens. I've admitted it. I believe in aliens.
But they're not going to swoop down out of the sky to get Summer, though.
Oh, no. No, I think she was talking about conspiracy theories. Not the actual conspiracy theory that aliens got Summer. No, that wasn't what she was meaning.
Oh.
I think the milk jug video was taken in Grandis's truck. Somebody did a video on that and compared it to that type of truck and showed all the buckles and stuff. Yeah, it was proven that whenever that video was taken, it was taken in the truck or, you know, that type of truck. But we still don't know when that video was taken.
Well, shouldn't there be a time stamp on there?
The metadata? I don't remember where I heard this. And it could just be another rumor. But if I remember right, they found the metadata for where she was playing in the swimming hole, but they could not find the metadata for that video on Candace's phone.
Well, I thought it was taken on another phone and sent to Candace's phone, the milk jug video.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yes, discovering. I know. I'm going to shut up now. She's talking about the pistachios. I had a panic attack yesterday because I ate a bunch of them and thought I was getting sick from it. I'll turn green, Kirst. Come on. I'll relook at it. So you're saying it is the back of the Subaru? Allegedly, they found the timestamp on the video, and it was at 3:09. And the reason they know where it was taken was because where they passed that sign. And I forget who it was. Was it Chip that actually did a Google search and found that road sign right there in the curve? Milk jug video was taken in Subaru, matched up on Tabby Cat YouTube, and True Grandis didn't have a red truck with black tan interior or black mirror. Okay. I was watching your red truck video. Dawn took pictures and it was sent to Daryl Jacobs. I looked him up and he is a registered SA from Mountain City, Tennessee. My opinion, he was the one driving the red truck. Huh. But he's went by so many different names. Y'all know who that is, right? Green Eyes. Daryl Jacobs.
Yeah, I've seen green eyes, but I don't know. I always thought it was somebody that Donnie knew because he follows Donnie around. I know which ones Donnie uses.
Right. Do you know them, Lisa?
Oh,
Dawn.
yeah, I know Donnie and Candace.
No, I mean recently know them.
No, I haven't seen them in like forever. I haven't seen
Okay.
them since
Since
2010.
Arkansas.
Yeah,
So did you know them after they had Josie?
no. They moved off to Tennessee. So, and then I had found Candace on Facebook and I'd contacted Candace and I had talked to Candace and asked her how the kids were doing. And she said that the kids were doing just fine. You could hear the kids in the background playing and stuff like that. And she said that Donnie was working and she was just sitting at home taking care of the kids. So, I mean, the
Oh.
kids, you could hear them in the background playing and having a good time.
I don't doubt that. Listen, I don't doubt that those kids were loved. I think she loves her kids, but loving your kids and being a good parent are two totally different things.
Exactly.
I mean, I love most people love their nieces and nephews, right? The older, the ones that are closer to your age, blah, blah, blah. You're normally the first one to give them a beer or something like that. You love them with all your heart, but that's not being a good adult or a good influence or whatever.
Right.
Daryl Jacobs is a common name, and we don't even know if that is his real name, just what he uses on Facebook. We do know that he supposedly lives in, is it Columbus, South Carolina, or Columbus, Georgia? No, he's from Columbus, Georgia. Okay, if Dawn and Candace weren't guilty of something, Grandis wouldn't have hightailed it out of there. Right, I think she left so that she wouldn't have to answer questions or throw them under the bus. I really do.
Yeah. Candace and Donnie used to get into messes down here in Arkansas too. And Donnie would cover for Candace. If she got in trouble, Donnie would cover for her. Yes, ma'am.
I see you. I don't know. You may have heard that on somewhere else, but I know the last time Lisa was on here, she said that she knew him. She knew Candace back when Candace was with Richard.
Yeah. Richard was the one that died.
Yeah.
We called him Joe John. He overdosed. He's the one that they found with all those patches on him.
Oh, Marianne, hello, sweetheart. Would you like to jump up on panel, sweetheart? Grandma already had plans to leave. Well, we know that, but she sure is staying gone an awful lot. And look, I don't know. All I know is how I would react as a parent or as a grandparent. And there is no way you would have been able to keep me away. Or if I did have a doctor's appointment, I would have went straight there and straight back. My grandbabies are my life.
Right. But wasn't Grandis allowed not to see the boys, or that was after they went to court, huh?
I don't know. I know when BK was up there and the boys had called for a visit, Grandis went outside and When BK went out there and told her, said the boys are on the phone, don't you want to come in here and talk to them? He says that Grandis told him that she wasn't allowed to talk to him. She wasn't even allowed to be in the house when they were on the phone.
Wow.
So I'm not real sure.
See, I don't understand any of that because those are her grandkids. And I don't know what Grandis did so bad to the kids that she couldn't be around her grandkids. I mean, that just don't even make any sense to me at all.
Right. Is there anybody that wants to come up on panel, guys? Little Wing, do you want to come up?
Oh, yes, bring Little Wing up.
Little Wing, I'm going to drop the link.
She
Okay.
got a lot of good information here.
The link has been dropped, guys. Exactly. I wouldn't stop looking until I dropped either. Whether it was my child, my grandchild.
Hell, I'd be searching everywhere. I'd be putting all kinds of flyers out, searching under the bridges, creek beds, whatever I could be looking under to find my kids.
I couldn't leave my child to handle their baby missing. No, I couldn't.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all would leave y'all's children with Donnie and Candace to watch?
I don't know anybody that would. She
Would
is such
Daisy leave her grandbabies for them to watch?
I don't think that's why she was not allowed around the kids, though, Rebecca.
No, I don't believe that neither. There was something more to that story than the man in the eye, you know, that meets the eye, you know.
Yeah.
Because there has got to be a reason why Grandis was supposedly told not to be around those kids.
We've heard Grandis wasn't allowed around any of the kids, but that's just hearsay. We don't know for a fact. I haven't seen it in any court documents.
Right.
Janet,
And
are you
Grandis has never come out and said that she can't be around the kids.
No, all we heard that from was BK when he told it.
And
Lisa
for some
on
reason,
panel. Listen, Lisa on panel. Do you see a character or personality change in Candace since the last time you talked to her?
yes, yes.
How so?
Because it's like Candace was a whole different person here than what it was whenever everybody started talking about Summer being missing, you know, and then Candace, she seemed like she was hiding a lot of stuff.
Rose's ex-husband has said in chats that it is not court ordered, but for him, he will not allow her around their kids. So that's Rose's kids. Well, true, but I have my own suspicions about that man too. And I'm sure if my suspicions are correct about that man and what happened with Rose, he wouldn't want his kids around anybody. Not connected to Rose's family anyways.
I mean, it's like I said, Candace was friendly. She liked everybody, you know, and she'd go out and talk to anybody and everybody. But whenever I was sent the message to a friend of mine saying that she was up on YouTube talking about her kid was missing and stuff like that, I was like, what? So I got up on YouTube and I got to listening to Donnie talk. And Donnie looked like, he kind of looked to me like he was sad or something when I seen him on the news. And then
Yeah.
I got to watching him bounce from one panel to another talking this weird kind of crazy stuff. And I'm like, wow, this is just insane. I've never seen Donnie act like that.
Huh.
Donnie's
Discovering.
never acted like that. And
Discovering.
I
That
don't
was,
know if it's because of all the stuff, all the rumors and stuff like that, and having to call all these YouTubers and they want to interview him and stuff like that. I don't know if it stressed him out to make him do all that and to make him talk all that kind of crazy stuff, being drunk and high.
right.
Because, I mean, he's got 2 older kids and they've never come up missing. The boys, they didn't come up missing.
Don's 2 older kids, though. That Pam raised them, not Don.
Right. Because Donnie was in jail, in and out of jail.
Who remembers a friend of the family going on panel, not Lisa Kay, who said some interesting things about Candace's sister, Jeannie? Not Don's stepsister with the same name, but Candace's sister. I don't know, but if anybody has a recording of, didn't she talk on Daisy's panel one time? And if so, I would love to hear that recording. Because I wonder if that woman, that crazy woman in that video I played at the beginning, if maybe that ain't her. I mean, talking about killing off her family. I mean, there is Rose and Summer, and you know, maybe somebody discovered the truth about what happened to Summer and they just flipped their wig.
I don't know. To me, that sounds like that crazy Wicca lady.
Okay, let me ask you, Lisa. Was there actually anybody that said this was supposed to be a psychic that was calling and saying this stuff?
No, not that I know of.
Anybody besides Daisy and them?
No, not that I've heard.
How about anybody in chat? Do y'all know if anybody besides Daisy and them, did anybody say this was a psychic who was calling and saying that she was possessed by all these kids?
No. I've never heard anyone. Of course, I don't watch very many channels, but I watch a lot of the chat. Even whenever I'm on panel, I'll watch the chat. But I have never heard anything about it except for Reverend Donna Serafina or whatever her name is.
Right.
But I'm telling you, that sounds just like that Wicca lady. And that woman's all strung out on something. I mean, come on, who's gonna take pictures? She's the only one, the YouTube creator or whatever she wants to call herself, that takes pictures of all kinds of missing children.
I understand that, honey, but the thing was there was nothing said about pictures or anything in that phone call. So what I'm saying is, okay, Miss Peacock, you said she was friends with Candace's sister Jeannie. Who said that?
I don't know Candace's sisters.
Candace has a sister named Jeannie. It's the
Right.
middle girl. Okay, that's my point. If you all will take, because Unified says, no, just Daisy and them. Okay, if you take off what they said, And don't take into consideration that it's supposed to be some kind of psychic or something. Just listen to the phone call. Could this actually just be a person who perhaps found out the truth about Summer and flipped out? Because I'm telling you guys, whoever this person is called Candace's phone. And whoever answered the phone evidently tried to say they were Candace or whatever. That's when she says, no, this is not Candace. Candace would know who I am. I'm telling y'all, that's a real person that possibly lives in Hawkins County, or at least knows Candace and them personally. I don't know why all this bullcrap about psychics and all this crap came up. Unless somebody has heard it themselves. You know, I didn't hear anything in the conversation or in the phone call that made me think that she was a psychic or was being channeled by some kid or something. To me, it sounded like somebody that was flipping their wig and calling somebody up and threatening them.
To me, it sounded like that one crazy lady. But, it could have been one of her family members. You're right. It could have been one of her family members that found out what happened to Summer.
Kirst agrees with you. It sounds like that. Sorry, discovering. It sounds like that Wicca woman.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear her claim to be Summer.
No, she's not going to claim to be Summer on YouTube.
No, in the phone call.
No, she didn't claim to be Summer in the phone call.
That's what I'm saying. They're saying that she's supposedly being possessed by these kids. Well, if she was claiming to be Summer, she wouldn't have been calling Candace Candace. Or Taz, either one.
Candace has Taz on her Facebook page.
Right? Because that's her nickname. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So her daughter would not be calling her Taz.
No. Maybe it's her oldest daughter.
Who, Candace? Floating?
Yeah, maybe that's who that was.
Yes, honey, we know. Discovering's having a cow.
Now, what is she having a cow about? I gotta look into.
Damn it, not Wicca. It's WCIA. LOL. We know it's not Wicca.
Well, that's what it spells.
No, actually, it's WCIA. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Wicca is WICA. This woman's channel is WCIA.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to play it again. Because this is the lady that it sounds just like over on that channel.
Well, yeah, but you can't honestly say that until you hear her sister Jeannie's voice or Candace Floden's voice or 500,000 other people. It's not a horse pond, it's a damn lake. Where's that coming from? They call it the horse pond because it's small like a pond and it's over by the horse stables, honey. I gotta stop eating these. Anyways, my point being is, if you take away Daisy and them's opinion about who they think it is, it being some psychic, some woman being channeled by children or whatever, if nobody has heard this woman claim that she is a psychic or she's being channeled, then could it possibly actually be just a normal everyday person flipping their wig and going off?
It could be.
Marlena's voice, maybe. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not maybe a stunt being pulled by somebody. I'm just saying I don't think it's some psychic, unless somebody else has heard this woman claiming to be a psychic. Well, it's the religion is Wicca, but the people who participate in the religion is considered Wiccans. What do I think Dawn and Candace are doing right now? Well, I don't know. Are they supposed to be working? Probably working real hard, sitting on their ass.
Okay, Reverend Donna Surf. Okay, where's that at?
No, honey, it's a lake. Right, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Here's this Donna lady talking.
No, it's the
spiritualist reverend and a psychic medium. Several years ago, I was working on a case with Heidi Ryan, a teenage.
actually, in my opinion, Reverend Donna sounds like perplexed.
In my living room, and from then on, as soon as the first reading,
Holston Valley River, Holston Valley Lake. Is it Holston Valley River? It might be a river, discovering.
Well, that was that Donna lady.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think she sounds like perplexed.
Right.
Her and perplexed sound a lot alike. One more time. It is Susie that calls Dolly Vision
hi,
often.
everybody.
She has had this conversation with
If
him.
you're new to my
Who said what conversation?
Hang on a minute. I seen you putting that in there, hun. But you weren't making yourself clear. It's Susie. But see, you were saying it was Susie on the phone call. That's what you were saying. Susie called Dolly.
Who's Susie?
The woman that supposedly made the phone call to Candace, the crazy woman. Eve says she remembers that. Everybody thought it was Reverend Donna. And it wasn't. It was Susie.
Oh.
Okay, so Coco or Cuckoo, is it Coco? Coco, do we know if she's supposedly a psychic or whatever?
I don't know.
Oh, it's okay. And it is a lake and not a river, so it's not part of the Holston River, right? Susie's crazy. 2 days now. It's being said that C put her on a boat at the lake. Yeah, I used to watch him for a little while when it was he was doing the Kylie Rodney case, but I don't watch him now. He actually got serious and stuff there for a little while and then went back to his normal self, and I don't watch him. Okay, Susie's crazy. She never heard of her being a psychic. Okay. The Holston River feeds all the lakes.
Right.
Susie's not a psychic. She's a rich old lady who probably pays for psychics. I thought the lady sounded delusional, like not to be mean, but maybe she has a mental illness. Well, I don't mean to be mean either, but honey, I'll call a spade a spade. If somebody's friggin' nuts, they're nuts. You know, short of a whole box of crackers, short of one, or however you put it. Dumb as a box of rocks, Looney Tunes, you know. She called Dolly. I don't know who she is. Sometimes she's okay, just gets out there, and she has had this call before. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, see, that makes more sense than some psychic just calling Candace up out of the damn blue. And if she's nuts, at least she's nuts. We know where she's coming from. But talking about men, you know, harassing her and trying to get with her and all kinds of stuff when you're supposedly talking about Summer made absolutely no sense.
Right.
Okay, Discovering says she has her own channel, but I can't remember the channel name. Okie dokie, guys. It has been technically 3 hours. Well, we'll be in a few minutes. I think we're going to start saying our goodbyes and wishing everybody a happy day and telling everybody to remember and come in tonight at 8 o'clock and play the game, or at least listen to the game. Have fun. Remember, you need to laugh every once in a while, guys.
We'll get Miss Sliplock up here and do her too.
I do have 2 hints about Liplock. There's going to be 2 questions about her. They're not bad though. But
cat questions. Oh, she loves those cats.
Bye, Miss Versi. You have a great day, sweetheart. Anyways, don't forget to come at 8 o'clock tonight, guys. Like I said, whoever is the first 3 that say, hey guys, I want to play, then I'll give you the link and I'll pull the first 3 people up, and then we'll do the same for 2 more sets, and then it'll be the winners of those 3 sets that'll play the 4th one. It's not going to take forever. It's not going to be something that's going to be week after week. This is a one night fun game for everybody, and it's going to be funny. So even if you're not playing, you're going to get a kick out of, you know, just guessing who the people are. A bunch of it is rumors. Some of the things are facts about the creators, but a bunch of it's just rumors that have floated across YouTube, and they're funny. And so I want to see who all has been listening to the rumors and who knows their creators best and that kind of thing. I'm hoping that we're all going to have a good laugh out of it. So I hope you guys come tonight and have a wonderful, wonderful evening, guys. Have a wonderful Saturday. grill out, have some fun, love your kids, call your parents, call them, say hello. I just want to sit here and talk to you for 5 minutes. I want to give you 5 minutes of my undivided attention just because I love you and I'm so grateful for what you did for me. If you have grown kids, call up your kid. Say, hey, give me 5 minutes of your time. Yeah, like Discovery says, most are crazy, unbelievable rumors. Just funny, silly stuff, guys. And I hope all of you enjoy it. Like some of it's fact, some of it's rumors, some of it's just hearsay. You name it. I wish I could call my parents to ICU. That's why I always remind people to call their parents, because I would give pretty much anything to be able to call my parents, especially my mom. And my children and my grandchildren are my world, so that's why I always say love your kids. I don't say to do anything else other than love them, because trust me, if you love your kids, there's nothing you wouldn't do for them, including taking good care of them. So everybody have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Come and join us at 8 o'clock, and I'll see you everybody tonight at 8. Have a great day, guys. I love you all.